Hey everyone, this is Richard Huntley, founder of RH Martial Fitness, and today I have a special video which I've made just for you. So, what we're going to do today is look in to how to get the best out of each workout. Now, this is hugely important, which most people miss out, and they're not reaping the rewards for their workout. So exercising each time, and I'm going to share some great tips with you today, packed full of all this free information of how you can take your level of fitness to the next level, because that's what we're really looking for. So let's get started. Now, can you relate to this? Let's start with this. Can you relate to what I'm about to say? So maybe you feel you don't have enough time to exercise with fitting it in your busy life schedule. Because guys, let's face it, everybody is extremely busy nowadays. I know. But, in the end it comes down to this is your health we're talking about. Have you got enough time to fit in exercise when your health depends on it? I think you do. But we do have busy life schedules, and I'm going to help you out today how you can fit it in your busy schedule. Also, how about when you're about to do an exercise and then you get sidetracked by something else? So when something comes up, maybe you've got everything in place, you're about to exercise, and suddenly bang, something comes out, maybe a phone call, and just gets you so sidetracked that you think, oh no, what's going to happen? And you end up not even doing the exercise in the first place. That's no good. We're going to make sure we get past that, because nobody wants this to happen. I'm sure it has before. And lastly, what about even when you come to exercise, you miss out on the important parts, because in the end your mind is not focused. This is where most people mess up, and if you've been following me for some time now, you will realize that the mindset is so important. You need to get your mind right. It shows that I would literally say 80% compared to the 20% is the mindset. If you've got your mind right for 80% and the physical is the 20%, that's where the real success comes in. This is the difference between my trade and my background's in the martial arts, and the mind's a powerful thing, and this is what we train in, as well as the physical. So I'll dive a little bit more into that later. So guys, I'm sure you've had this before. You come to do your exercises and you miss out on certain parts. Nobody wants that in the end. So there's the three things that lots of people get sidetracked. Well, the good news is say goodbye to that type of training, because that's the past, and I'm going to take you into the present, which is now, and the future of good training where you will get all the best results you want. So, I'm going to let you into the method to get things done 100% quicker, more effective, and most of all, fun. Does that sound good to you? Everybody wants 100% quicker. People want to be able to get their exercises in a limited amount of time with great results, which is the more effective part, and most of all, more fun. Everybody wants to enjoy their exercise. The average person is not wanting to train to be an athlete. The average person just wants to be in great shape, feel good, to stress themselves. So with this, you need to have a fun workout, because when you enjoy something, you're more willing to get involved. If you don't enjoy it, well, you're going to struggle. So I hope that has cleared that up. Now what I want you to do is become a plan master. Now this is where the real key secret lies, becoming a plan master. Now, let's back up there. You see, when we plan, everything will fall into place. And it's really true. I found this. When you plan, everything just falls into place what you want, because planning is setting up the path of your journey to your success, just like your goals. Okay, so that's why planning is so important, so we don't miss anything out. So I had to plan at my schedules personally for my story when I was competing in martial arts. If I didn't plan out my schedules, my exercise routines and my drills, which I had to do over, rigorous hours of training, which you have to when you're an athlete in a sport. But when I planned out, my results were a lot better. When I didn't plan things out, they weren't so good. So I found that when I stuck to a plan, I achieved targeted results, and that's what we want: targeted results, not just misfit results. Sometimes you may say you want to lose a certain amount of weight, or you want to invest more time into yourself so you can spend time with your family through exercising as well. Well, you need to make sure you're targeted, laser focused on your plan with specific detail to get specific results. The saying goes, if you're just doing the average things, the same things every day, you're going to get the same results. If you start to change things up, you're going to start to see a change in your results, and that's what we're looking for. Okay, so if you want the best results, you need to start planning as soon as possible. Like, the power of success is now. We need to start now. Everybody says, oh, I'll wait till tomorrow. The answer is tomorrow never comes. It's really true. The people who get the best results in a fit lifestyle are the ones that are taking action now. I'm not saying you have to go out and start exercising right now, but at least start planning. Small tiny changes make the big results. So start making those changes, start planning as soon as possible to watch the results come in, which you really, really want. Now, how do we put this all together? How the formula works. Now, this is really important, which I'm about to show you, and I've put together a cool flowchart. Well, it's kind of cool. So, pick the days you are going to exercise. Simple stuff. So say you're going to have, let's say, 3 times a week: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Or if you're not going to go that hard, you're going to just go twice a week. Let's say Tuesday, Thursday. At least write down the days and stick to those days you want to exercise. This is important. Pick the days and stick to them. As humans, we're very into habits. We're based all upon habits. So if you can start conditioning the mind at least over 30 days of training with, after a month, if you keep training every week on, say, for a couple of days a week on the same days, you will start to form that habit, and us as humans love that. So start to form a habit of exercising, pick the days you are going to exercise. That's the first starting point. Then you're going to plan out the exercises you are going to do. Now this is when you get out the pen and paper. Let's be old school with this. It's no problem at all. Old school, pen and paper, start writing it down. It worked for our ancestors back in the day, and our family, so it's going to work now. Or, if you're more high tech, get on the computer and start typing out whatever, just get it down. That's the main thing. So you need to start planning out the exercises you are going to do. The next stage is the last part, is stick consistently to the plan and execute. So we've picked the days where we want to go, which ones we want to exercise on, we've planned out our actual exercises, and then we're going to consistently stick to the plan and we're going to execute it. Meaning that we're going to take massive action, we're not going to give up, we're going to be tenacious, we're going to grab hold of this, we're going to take the bull by the horns, as I call it, and we're going to go for it, not giving up. Sometimes you are going to be distracted. It's life. It goes up and down. That's the way life is. But it's a roller coaster. You've just got to jump on there and ride it, as the saying goes. So these are the 3 main steps. Now, if you're thinking about the middle step here, part 2, you're saying, well, I'm not too sure what exercises to do. Well, I have a few exercises on my blog, which you can go and research back. And what you'll need to do is just follow some of the exercises then. But I've actually got something very special coming up soon, which I'm sure you're going to love. It's going to be a members access only, and it's going to be one of a kind, which I'm going to be sharing my workouts and all of my great stuff with you. So I'm sure you're going to find out more about that very soon. So something for you to look forward to. So that's the 3 steps here, how the formula works for planning your way to the success. And this is the first step. So here's what I want you to do next. Just remember, your health is number 1. This is where everybody messes up. I don't have enough time to work out. Well, how important is your health? It's not just about how thin you look. that's absolutely great. If you want to be in shape, I don't blame you. You want to feel good about yourself, you want to look good, fantastic. Fit into those skinny jeans again, absolutely great. You know, I admire you for taking the action for doing that. But that's just one of the driving forces. One of the main things you need to remember is if you want longevity on this planet, in this beautiful globe that we live in, we need to make sure we look after our health. If you want to see your children grow up, your grandchildren, and you want to be able to do the fantastic things with them, you need to make sure that you look after your health. You can't do things on this earth. You can't take action and say climb a mountain, go on hikes, be adventurous, do new things if your health isn't there. And it's very true. So just remember, guys, the health is the true wealth. That's an old saying. And your health is number one. Don't forget that. We only have the one body, so we need to look after it. And that's what one of my sayings, we only have the one body, so we need to look after it. And, you know, like I've put in brackets here, just can't change it like a car. You can't. We're stuck with this body. We need to look after our body. We need to take 100% responsibility of what we do. That's why I invest in at least, what I'm saying, 2 sessions a week of exercise will transform your body, and it's a starting point. Then we can build upon this 3 days a week and so on. So I've literally, you know, it's funny. The other day I was listening to a story about a person that was a drug addict, and they found exercise, and they really got into the exercise, and that was their rehab. You know, this is the way you can channel all of your what I call rough hormones and stressed out energies all into your exercise, and it just will keep you on the straight and narrow. It keep you so focused, and that's what we want for the best results in the end. And finally, understand that exercise is for internal results too. So just like I was saying, people who are struggling will carry on to struggle. You need to make the change right now and understand that exercise is for external but also internal. Don't forget that. It's for looking good, feeling great, but it's the inside that counts as well. More about the feeling great results, you know, staying in what I call the flow of things. And this will just take your whole life and lifestyle to another level. And I think, you know, that's what life's all about. I'm sure you'll agree with me in the end. So, guys, the last 3 words for you: enjoy the journey. Because, you know, life is a journey, and this is just one part, piece of the puzzle is your health, and we must learn to enjoy our health journey. I hope you've enjoyed today. This is just a quick presentation I've put together for you, which you can take massive action. And I really hope you do take massive action upon this, because I guarantee you will see the results. You just have to make the change. Start as soon as possible. Guys, enjoy the journey. I'm Richard Huntley. Hope you've enjoyed. Love to hear some comments, what you think, and what you're actually going to do. And look forward to speaking to you very soon. Take care.